Today, Bitcoin continues its breakout, touching prices as high as 44,500 as I'm making this video. Moving back to the daily chart, it is pretty clear that Bitcoin has made a macro trend shift, and we are finding continuation upon this breakout. In the last video on this channel, we discussed that a break above this 42,300 level and ultimately this 43,500 level would lead to a medium-term upshift that could take us as high as 52 to possibly as high as 53,000 in the medium term. And we're going to discuss why it is that I think that in today's video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and before we get started, definitely smash the like button and subscribe to this channel if you're new. So what's pretty clear is that Bitcoin has now made a macro trend shift above this 3-month-long downward sloping trend line. We've already closed 1, 2, 3, going on the 4th daily candle close above this macro trend line. And not only that, we have actually broken above that medium-term uptrend target that I was talking about at 42,300 and 43,500. This previous major support and resistance. We discussed in previous videos that getting above this and possibly closing above it today would lead to a medium-term upshift that could send us to as high as 52 to 53,000. And the reason why I say this, the reason why I believe this is actually very likely now, is if you take a look at the history of Bitcoin's price action since the beginning of 2021, every time we find ourselves getting above this 42.5 to 43.5 level, we get major rapid moves up to 53 and above. And when we fall below this range, we get a rapid move down with a rapid move back up back here in the beginning of 2021. And even over here during the major crash in May, rapid move straight through this range. And even over here in August of 2021, rapid move straight up through this range. And then down, straight down through this range. And then back up, straight through this range. And once again, over here in December, a rapid dump straight through, we bounced up to the top and then rapidly moved down once again. So almost every single move in this range provides rapid moves. We don't really stay in this range all that much. And that is telling me that it is actually becoming increasingly more likely that we're not going to spend all that much time here, and that it's more likely that we would probably rapidly trend through this range up to about 52 to 53,000. Historically, that is what this price action is telling us. We're not going to spend too much time in this range. So if we do get this daily candle to close above 43,500, 42,500, this range, then we will probably end up moving through this range much faster than people expect. And that's not the only bullish signal that we have right now. Let me remove these drawings from the screen. Let me hop over to the weekly chart for Bitcoin and then pull up the Heikin-Ashi chart style. We just got one of the most bullish reversal signals you can get, and that is a neutral weekly Heikin-Ashi followed by a major green weekly Heikin-Ashi. I mean, the Heikin-Ashi chart style is very, very powerful at calling major reversals and also identifying trends as you're in the trend. Looking back at 2020 going into 2021, I mean, these weekly Heikin-Ashi candles were very reliable with very few fakeouts in between, leading us all the way up to our top. And they mostly stayed bearish pretty much all the way until the exact bottom, then flipping bullish. It's a very powerful trend identification tool. I consider it to be a very highly reliable signal, and we have gotten the weekly bullish flip for the Heikin-Ashi chart style. And this, to me, is actually an indicator that we probably will see at least multiple weeks, if not multiple months, of upside for Bitcoin. One thing I mentioned on Twitter today was that seller exhaustion is a real thing that happens after 3 months of nonstop selling. After the recent breakout, what followed shouldn't have been much of a surprise. People who are trying to short a macro bullish reversal are getting destroyed, so be careful, right? These types of trend shifts usually result in violent upside which last weeks to months. And that is what I think is going to happen. And I think that it's very, and I think it's time to play that bullish momentum here, right? Sellers are exhausted. There's not much more Bitcoin to be sold and dumped on, right? After we've seen 3 months of nonstop selling, I think it's time to ride this back to the upside for the next few weeks at minimum, if not the next few months. And that is what this is telling them. That is what this signal is showing us. Now, also, I have this chart from The Real Plan C on Twitter, who is discussing a reversal signal that we just got for Bitcoin. Red means capitulation, failed recovery is orange, bottom found is blue, and reversal confirmed is green. And if you're looking at this chart shows the short-term holder spend output profit ratio. We got the capitulation signal in here in May of 2021, followed by the failed rally signal, then the bottom found signal in blue, and then the recovery signal here in green. And if you're looking to the right, we had capitulation in December, failed rally, which followed, bottom found back here in January, February, and now we're seeing the green confirmed reversal signal show up here on the Bitcoin chart. All these signals are just pointing to a major reversal. The weekly Heikin-Ashi flipping green, going down to the daily chart, of course, breaking above that macro trend line, breaking above that medium-term resistance zone, right? Getting above that. These reversal signals showing up on the on-chain. It's just painfully obvious now that we're getting a macro reversal. Now, of course, let's just hop into like the 4-hour chart. It's not that I'm saying we're going to be going straight up. We could, of course, see types of formations like this along the way. There's always going to be volatility. There's always going to be a little bit of profit taking along the way. So, of course, always be prepared for that mentally. But again, like I said, that medium-term signal is showing a possible move to 52 to 53,000 as the next major target. So those are just some of the things I'm looking at right now. And I think it's pretty clear that the bulls have the momentum here. No matter what short-term noise comes about, I think we're going to be seeing weeks, if not months, to the upside. So if you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.